Hello again and welcome back to another one. And it's been a crap storm on the internet the last few hours after 50 Cent dropped some heat in a recent interview. In fact, in this case, according to some, it is Eminem fans that have turned out to be the biggest haters. But before we dive into the details, a recent report dropped on the top hip-hop songs in the world for the first week of January on Spotify. Check it out. Most streamed hip-hop songs this week on Spotify. And we got the 18-year-old Mockingbird out-muscling new releases as it lands on the number 3 spot for the week. And we could have another billion hit for Eminem in less than 3 months at this rate, and the fact that Eminem's got 3 songs on the list, 2 over 2 decades old, has sparked reactions like Eminem still pulling numbers 20 plus years in his career is insane. Skull and fire emojis. And moving on to the main topics today, 50 Cent dropped some bombs recently, and we'll start with the one linked to the discussion that's been on for a while now, the talk about a sequel to 8 Mile, and apparently we were all looking in the wrong direction, as 50 Cent revealed recently.
I'm gonna bring his 8 Mile to television.
Oh.
Yeah,
Does he know that?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
How far along
Wow.
in the process are you guys of that?
We're emotional.
Really?
I got
So
it.
8 Mile, the TV show.
Yeah.
That's
Series.
dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. I'm working.
Now, this has fragmented the fan base online, and over on Reddit for instance, some believe, I'd honestly rather they not make it. I like 8 Mile, Eminem probably won't be in it. I just feel like there are way more ways it could go wrong, but some took it further and believe the entire idea of an 8 Mile TV show ain't it. Lame. The 8 Mile movie stands the test of time. There's no reason for any kind of remake, and M is way too old to play a role in a sequel type scenario. So they will have to find some dude that looks like M, which is always cringe with rapper based movies / shows. Not to mention that we have heard this story told from Eminem's own music in 10 albums over the past 25 years. But who knows, we could get a Creed type version of 8 Mile. There's multiple ways this could go if you think about it, and over on Twitter some takes spark debates like this. Not one of those guys who downplays M because he's white or corny since 2015, but why him? He already has a movie. There's plenty of other artists who need their story told. Now, how many of these other artists turned out to be the biggest of the 21st century? This is a wild take because no one's stopping the other artists from telling their stories. The question is, would people care to watch? 50 is not running a charity, and this sparked reactions like M made 50 Cent who he is today. 50 was hot, but M put him at the top of the game. 50 owes it to him. Is a question to answer, but also M deserves it. They didn't make one movie / documentary about the Beatles or MJ, they made tons. M is on that level. Another user responds, what do those other artists have to do with 50 Cent? Like, why would it be 50's business to care about the story of some random artist in the first place? And now, seeing how the news has split fans, some infighting has started within the fan base that's getting called out already. My god, some fans remind me of haters when Eminem used to announce new music, already hating about the 8 Mile TV show, and we don't even know what it will be about or Eminem's part in it. It's just something new we can look forward. Stop bringing this toxic negativity, lol. On this drama, another user expanded. Some of you just love to complain about anything M does at this point, like Lord, relax. One day y'all are whining about zero content, the next one crying about a TV show. But like I pointed out earlier, if Eminem is in it, we could probably get a Creed type TV show, but what are your thoughts on the idea? Some believe 50 don't mess with TV shows. I'm excited for 8 Mile the TV series, it's in good hands. But 50 also had more that sparked outrage from some Eminem fans when he dropped another bomb.
I got an inquiry about the World Cup,
Oh.
and they had a budget of $9 million for it.
Wait, how much?
9 million.
9.
Yeah, so it was gonna give. I would have took one big.
Right.
Then the other 8 would have been filmed, and then there was the. It's still for a one-off. I'm just saying, if you would do a one-off show, maybe you would do the biggest live sport event
Right.
in the world.
Did you talk to M about it?
Yeah, I bought a call, talked to Paul and everybody around him.
They killed it on the Vine?
Well, yeah, it's like he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna.
So it didn't even get to M.
Not with Paul.
With Paul Rosenberg.
Yeah,
And Paul no.
yeah. Like he's not gonna do it.
And boy, this has added fuel to the fire, you know, the theory about how Paul Rosenberg controls Eminem, and fans are duking it out on social media right now. On one end, Paul is getting blasted for this. Why, Paul? Why? Loudly crying emoji. You robbed me of seeing the two GOATs on the same stage? Another user expanded on this point. It's not only about money, but why would M let go of the biggest chance to market a new album, if any, and boost streams revenue like what happened after Super Bowl? Poor management from Eminem's team, and now some have concluded Paul is literally controlling him, he has no choice. But on the other end, some have fired back with, if Bart had controlled him, he'll be on tour all around the world. He would do way more than he's doing now. Like I said in a previous video, Paul Rosenberg may have to address this issue on the next episode of the Paul Pod. The other day it was Noriega talking about how Paul wouldn't let Eminem drink, and now on social media many are convinced that he stopped Eminem from performing at the World Cup. Eminem has fans all around the world. There was no better opportunity for us fans to get behind a World Cup song. We've been robbed by Paul Rosenberg again. And the fans of both Messi and Eminem are fuming right now, but what do you guys think? Would you have loved it or hated it if Eminem performed at the World Cup? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.